Let's jump right into this explainer and tackle the Texas Real ID. Look, we all know dealing with state paperwork can feel like, well, a massive headache. But today, we're going to break it all down. With federal deadlines sneaking up on us, upgrading your ID just isn't something you can put off anymore. We are turning what feels like a total chore into the completely manageable, stress-free process so you are 100% ready when those enforcement dates hit. So, I gotta ask you a crucial question right off the bat. Is your driver's license actually ready for your next flight? Because the stakes for boarding domestic flights are getting real. Picture this. You pack your bags, you battle airport traffic, you finally make it to the front of that never-ending security line, only to realize the plastic in your wallet doesn't fly anymore. Literally. That is exactly the nightmare we're gonna help you avoid today. To get you fully prepared, here is our clean 4-step roadmap. 1. The Gold Star Standard. 2. Gathering your essential documents. 3. Your DPS action plan. And 4. Pro tips for success. Let's do this. Starting with Section 1, the Gold Star Standard. So, what exactly is a Texas Real ID? Basically, it's a driver's license or ID card that meets some pretty strict federal security standards. It's a major upgrade from the old IDs we used to carry around, and the dead giveaway, it's marked by a literal gold star right up there in the upper right corner. That star is your undeniable proof to anyone, from a TSA agent to a security guard, that your identity is thoroughly verified and you meet those enhanced federal standards. Why does this actually matter for your day-to-day life? Well, having this upgraded ID comes with some huge perks you definitely don't want to lose. First off, domestic air travel. Without this, you're going to have to lug your actual passport around just to fly from Austin to Dallas. Nobody wants to do that. It also gets you entry into many federal facilities like military bases or federal courthouses, which can be an absolute necessity depending on your job. Ultimately, it gives you a highly secure, universally recognized government-issued photo ID. It's all about stress-free access. Okay, so who can actually apply for this thing? It's super straightforward. First, you've got to be a Texas resident. From there, you need to be a U.S. citizen, a permanent resident, or another type of lawful resident. If that sounds like you meet the starting requirements and are perfectly positioned to grab your Real ID. Moving right along to Section 2, gathering your essential documents. All right, mental checklist time. Before you ever set foot inside a DPS office, you absolutely have to bring proof of your identity, your social security number, and two proofs of your Texas residency. Let me repeat that just to make sure it sticks for your packing list. Proof of identity, social security number, and 2 proofs of Texas residency. And, if it applies to your specific status, documents proving your lawful presence. You gotta have these exact items or you're gonna get turned away at the desk and miss that future flight to Hawaii. Now, some of you might be thinking, hold on, I already have a standard Texas driver's license in my wallet right now. Am I starting from scratch? No way. If your current license isn't compliant, meaning it doesn't have that gold star, you are simply upgrading it. And you do that by submitting those exact same required documents we just talked about. It's your universal key to compliance whether you're a brand new driver or just upgrading the card you've had for a decade. All right, Section 3, your DPS action plan. Let's cover the steps to apply. We've boiled this whole bureaucratic maze down to 5 incredibly simple steps. Step 1, gather those docs and book your appointment. Booking ahead is absolutely crucial here, trust me. Step 2, show up at the DPS and submit your application. Step 3, provide your biometrics. They'll take a fresh photo, scan your fingerprints, and grab your digital signature for the new federal standards. Step 4, pay the required fee at the counter. And Step 5, you walk out of that building with a temporary paper ID in hand. Boom, mission accomplished. Finally, Section 4, pro tips for success. Let's make sure you nail this on the very first try. Listen up, because these tips are absolute gold. First, bring your original documents. Seriously, do not proudly slap a grainy photocopy of your birth certificate on the counter. They literally will not accept it, and nothing brings on that soul-crushing dread quite like having to go back to the DPS a second time. So originals only. Second, arrive early to keep your stress levels way down. Third, double-check that your address matches your documents perfectly before you leave the house. And lastly, treat that temporary paper document like it's highly classified. Keep it safe in your wallet. Why? Because it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. That's the countdown for your shiny new plastic card to actually arrive in the mail after your application is approved. During those 2 to 3 weeks, that piece of paper is the only valid proof you've got to rely on. That's exactly why keeping it secure is so incredibly important until the real deal shows up in your mailbox. So we've covered the standards, the paperwork, and the action plan. Now it's entirely up to you. Will you be holding the gold star before your next big trip? I want you to literally pull out your wallet right now. Take a look. If you don't see that star staring back at you in the corner, let this explainer be your catalyst to book that appointment today. Because the real question is, are you ready to fly? Stay informed and safe travels.